How to financially prepare for a baby. Well, first of all, congratulations. That's great. As you can see, my name is Reginald Gardner. I would encourage you to visit my site, http://www.reginaldgardner.com. On this site, I'll be able to save you lots of money in the upbringing of your children or child. So let's get started. Here I am. I'm a grandfather. Got children, grandchildren. So I just want to share some of my wisdom with you. One of the first things you want to do is you want to budget. If you have any debt right now, you need to start laying aside money and paying that debt down as quickly as possible. $5, $10, $20 a week, that's not a whole lot of money. You can probably even do better than that and start paying that debt down. Or if you do not have debt, then I'd still encourage you to put aside $5, $10, $20 for your newborn. It's going to go a long ways in helping you as far as your finances. One of the first things that I would invest in is a good camera. Aha, look at here. Peekaboo. You want to get some baby pictures. Everybody shows their baby pictures. I don't care who you are. How about this one? Isn't that adorable? Yeah. Or how about this guy? He's ready. I'm ready. How about these big blue eyes? Man, I tell you what a beautiful child. Baby pictures. So you can invest in a good camera, or today we have smartphones, and these phones come with a camera and they do a pretty good job. So if you got a decent smartphone, you've already got it made. Pets. This is very important. Listen carefully. Baby needs peace and quiet. They don't need a lot of noise around them. And also with pets, you have pet dander. This may not be a big issue with you, but I'm telling you, it could be. A lot of people, they don't realize the danger that they put their newborn in. I can just give you one brief example of some friends of mine. When they brought their newborn baby home, they had a cat. And the baby began to be sick. And they kept taking that baby to the doctor, trying to figure out what is causing my baby to be sick. And finally, the doctor pinpointed it was the cat. It was pet dander. Now, you want to hear something insane? For 2 more years, the mother would not give up her cat. Wow. I can't even get my head around that. That kid suffered. I mean, suffered for 2 years because the mother had such a love for her precious cat. More love for her cat she did for her baby. And isn't that crazy? And some of you probably are feeling insulted because I even suggested that. Well, I'm sorry, but I think the kid is more valuable than the pet. The other thing is, I've seen people say, well, my pet wouldn't hurt anyone. Oh yeah? I've seen pets that they were very gentle until the newborn come into the house, and for whatever reason, I don't know if the pet was jealous or what. Pet has no clue of whether this baby is a baby And I've seen pets attack infants. I'm just not willing to take the risk. But hey, I'm just bringing this to your attention. All right. In cleaning your baby, you want to make sure that you're using quality materials, quality pads and sponges and well, let me say it this way. Just because you buy stuff out of a store, I don't care if it's Walmart, Kmart, Target, yada yada yada. Just because you bought it out of a store does not mean that it is safe for your baby. Well, why do I say that? Because a lot of the stuff that you buy out of the store is made in different countries where they do not have regulation. And then you buy this product, you open it up, you bring it home, and you find out that your baby either has a chemical or an allergic reaction to what you're using. So, be very, very careful in what you use and what you buy. Same way with clothing. I'm going to be hammering this as I go through this presentation. Clothing, again, is made in different countries, and because you bought it from a store does not mean that it's always safe, that it could have different chemicals within it to cause harm to your child. So be aware of that. Even baby blankets and bedding, same thing. Now this looks really cozy and comfy for the little baby, but see how fluffy that is? I've seen some of the stuff within a day or two start to come apart, and then the stuff just kind of floats in the air, and the next thing you know, your baby's inhaling all of this fine fiber into its lungs. So make sure that when you're purchasing bedding, that it's good quality bedding and that it's not going to start disintegrating within a day or two after you've put your baby in it. This is your baby, your pride and joy. Toys. Toys have caused a lot of death with infants. Infants put everything in their mouth. Now, what if that little blue ball came off of this toy and all of a sudden got lodged in the baby's windpipe? I tell you what, horrifying just to even think about it. So when you buy toys, make sure the toys are big enough that the baby can't get it into its mouth or into its windpipe. If it's toys like this, make sure they're constructed very, very well. Man, I don't want to take a chance of my kid being able to pull that little red ball off of that and getting it lodged in its throat. And again, as we're talking about finances, because we've been talking about the stuff that you clean your baby with, and baby clothes and bedding and such as that. Again, I encourage you to go to my site. And as you get on there, you might say, well, it doesn't really sound like it pertains to me. Yes, it does. Just be patient. Listen to it. See, on this site that I'm offering you, you're going to be able to shop at every major store online and purchase brand name products online and get cash back. That's what I said, cash back. 4 to 7% cash back. It doesn't take long to start figuring out you can save a lot of money at 4 and 7% cash back, because as we go through this, we see there's more stuff to buy. So diapers. Many manufacturers, and because of that, like I've been telling you, some of these diapers are not safe. Your baby almost instantly develops a diaper rash that does not want to go away. And it could be because the diapers that you're buying is causing some kind of chemical or allergic reaction. So you want to be careful in the diapers that you're buying. And you want a good way to carry them, both dispose of them, a good diaper bag. There's also different ways of having waste pails, diaper pails, that do a very good job of keeping the odor contained to the pail and not into the house. Also, making it where the pet is not getting into these diapers and tearing them apart throughout your house and spreading germs and disease. And when you're in public, please, 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 please dispose of your diapers in a proper and a safe way. I have seen people discard their diapers by just throwing them out on the street, onto people's lawns. People do not want to have to discard or take care of your dirty diapers. So please be careful. Baby monitor. Wow, I strongly suggest a baby monitor. Technology is wonderful. Here you can have a monitor in the room with your child, and then that allows you to go in the kitchen and do what you need to do, or if you're going to be using the bathroom or whatever, you have a way of monitoring your baby while you're doing the laundry or other things around the house. A very valuable tool, a baby monitor. And it doesn't have to be a video. They have those that are audio, and they do a very fine job. And again, you can purchase stuff like this on my site and get a 4 to 7% cash back. The other thing is your baby grows, and as your baby grows, then its needs grow and its expenses grow. And so again, my site is going to follow you and your baby as your baby grows, saving you more and more money. Bibs. You need to have, again, good quality bibs made of a safe material, but also bibs will save you a lot of time in doing laundry and laundry expense if used properly, because we all know feeding a baby can be very messy, and you don't want to have to be washing baby clothes 24/7. A crib, again, can save you money on my site. You can shop at every brand store, get you a good quality crib, and I mean a good quality crib. One that is not going to come apart under the weight of your baby, or as your baby gets older and begins to shake the crib, it come apart. You want to make sure you have a good sturdy crib. And as you look at this crib, you want to make sure that the rails are close enough together that the baby cannot get its head in between the rails and inadvertently choke itself to death. Notice the mattress. The mattress fits the length and the width of the crib, where the baby will not get itself wedged between the crib and the mattress. Very, very important that you get a good quality crib with the rails close together. Teething ring. Again, make sure it's made of quality material. I hear all kinds of things about plastic these days. Even when we buy bottled water, we're warned about the plastic that the water is coming in, and that Just it being in the sun can leach out chemicals into the water that are harmful. Well, the same thing is true with baby toys. They're made of plastic and rubber. So you want to make sure that it's a good quality toy or teething ring, and that when they chew it, they're not going to be able to chew it in such a way that whatever's in it, whatever liquid or material that's in it, will leach out into the baby's mouth. And as mentioned before, like the toys, you want to make sure that it's big enough that it cannot get lodged into the windpipe of your child. A baby chair. There are all kinds of makes and models of baby chairs out there. Again, you want one that's sturdy. You want one that has these straps in it where you can strap your child in it, because you do not want your child doing this, do you? Man, that is scary even to think about. Standing up in the baby chair, about to launch itself while mama has got her head in the refrigerator reaching for a bottle of milk. So, make sure you get a good quality chair, one that can strap the child in and is not going to somehow launch itself out of the chair. Car seats. There are all kinds of car seats out there. And while I'm talking about car seats and baby chairs, there's all kinds of people selling used baby chairs and used car seats. Just do your due diligence, dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure before you buy it that it's safe. And in a car seat, they have regulations. You want to make sure that your car seat meets the regulations that are required for it, and that it is of a good quality. Now, this car seat looks like a combination car seat and baby carrier. And again, you want to make sure that it is sturdy enough to support your child. I remember just a few years ago, and I'm not trying to be morbid, I'm trying to wake you up to the fact of how important it is to know what you're doing. A young mother shopping in a shopping center had her baby in a car seat, in the front seat, but had the car seat facing forward. In the shopping center, she inadvertently tapped the car in front of her, and when she did, the airbag went off. And when the airbag went off, it decapitated her child. It just pains me to have to even say that. I know you probably grimaced when I said it. I'm just trying to get the point across. You are the parent. Be careful. Be careful in what you buy, and know what you buy, and use it properly. And again, in purchasing this stuff, my website, you can purchase it and get 4 to 7% cash back. As a child grows and you have to buy more clothes, school supplies, bicycles, toys, electronics, you can do it on my site, every major store. Oh, and by the way, you might say, well, what's the catch? No catch. Don't I have to pay a fee? No, you don't have to pay a fee. Well, then how in the world are they able to do that? Because stores, industries, they pay huge dollars to advertise. We cut out the middleman. Therefore, they reward us with cash back, 4 to 7% cash back. So, take advantage of what I'm offering you. It's not going to cost you anything. Baby monitor or thermometer, however you want to call it. I recommend something like this. The reason why I do is because a baby can't get it in its mouth and down its windpipe. Don't have to buy this particular brand, but it is a good brand. So I've shared with you some ways of cutting expenses, dealing with the finances. And again, I congratulate you on your new baby. I wish you all the very best, and may God bless you in your new addition. And thank you for visiting my website.